breakdowns of concepts that are imperative to do repeatedly is what I'm going to bring up today. So, okay, there's two things I know, two processes that are happening. One process is the things you do automatically. Now, whatever you've been doing, that's going to be automatic. Okay? Whatever you haven't been doing, that's not going to be automatic. So it means it's going to take willpower to do it until it becomes automatic. And what that means to me is it's going to become more difficult until it's a habit. So I know there are many habits that I'm going to have to do. Down. No jumping. No jumping. There's a great example right there. I tell him no jumping, he's getting it, right? But it's a process. Now, it's called the Pavlovian effect, whatever, when you have different cues. So I've been thinking about how I can use different cues to cue myself to do things. So, like for example, there are many habits that I need to do, you know, in order to get my goals met. One of them happens to be working out, that's cool. One of them happens to be making videos, that's cool. Now, what's my ultimate goal? You know, I'm trying to write things that help people out. I'm trying to make sense of concepts that are important to clarify my position to move forward. So, to clarify my position here, make clarification of myself and how I'm dealing with these concepts. And, you know, maybe people can also clarify it. And there are things that need to be clarified, like what are we going to do with our life? What's going to be our decisions to go for things? And I'm not going to sit around hoping that the world has it figured out, because from my experiences, they don't. And, you know, even if they wanted to, you know, I kind of operate on the expectation that everybody's kind of doing the best they can, you know, because there's a ton of things I want to do better that I don't always do. So, anyway, so that's kind of a rant. So let's get back to the point. The specific measurable things. So every day there's a list of things that I can do, like make videos, write, exercise, work on figuring out more about Instagram or different social media platforms, and learning more about how to write books and how to put them together. There's all sorts of things, right? So even though in the micro it's not going to make everything immediately better like a magical formula, but over time, you know, as in the book Jeff Olson wrote, it's called The Slight Edge. It's a really good book. He really talked about how if you made a small difference over a long period of time, it has a significant difference. And I guess my point in bringing up most of these concrete examples is, what about the significant difference that you can make to yourself by kind of like psyching yourself up, or um, you know, feeling emotionally what it would be like, sort of thing. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that have done things with this, like Tony Robbins, and people talk about NLP and the thing with priming or whatever. So the way I'm looking at it is, I am ultimately my habits, right? And then I'm the thing that can change my habits, which one, the consciousness or whatever. So I know that there's a whole bunch of things that I'm going to have to do that I'm not doing right now, and I'm not even used to doing, I ain't even tried doing, that I'm going to have to do every single day if I want to do these things and have these things that I say I want to do and have. So my point in bringing that up is, you know, there's also, well, one more thing is, there's also more research about emotional calibration. So you're getting used to going through different emotional things, and becoming okay with it. You know, and it stretches your emotional capacity, right? So it's helpful. You can do more things. So, if we're thinking about getting acclimated and trying to be the best that we can be and do the best that we can do, there's going to be a lot of shit that I'm going to have to do and that we're all probably going to have to do to make things,